Hello and welcome to the channel update for June. So, what is going to be on the channel in the next month? What are you going to be seeing and what are your thoughts on it? Well, that's for you to tell me, obviously. So, here's what's going to be on the channel in the next month. We're going to have some more Stellaris. I don't think we're anywhere near the end of the campaign, although we are starting to do the bit in a Paradox game where you start to grow. Like, we've almost doubled in size in the last couple of episodes, so it's pretty cool. I would like to talk about views on Stellaris, just because I feel it's important to let you know what I'm thinking. Stellaris is getting views that are very view counts that are very similar to EU4's when it was there, and views aren't going that much higher than Undertale's were, and Undertale is a game from a genre that I have not been playing on the channel, so I'm not that happy with Stellaris' views. I would assume that's because it's a blind playthrough. There were many blind playthroughs before the game came out, and a lot of people who are doing Stellaris content have moved on to other things, as in other bits of Stellaris content. There's so much Stellaris content out there right now for this patch. So I think that's probably the reason why Stellaris isn't doing that well, if I had to guess. It's also not that similar to CK2. It's a lot more similar to EU4 and that kind of side of things. So it might just be that people are here to watch more RP-focused stuff, which would explain why things like Undertale and Jade Empire are consistently getting better views. Because although they are not a grand strategy game, they still fit in with the RP kind of side of things. You know, just a thought. I'm going to keep playing Stellaris. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I might not record the next campaign I play, but I may come back to it in the future and play some modded Stellaris. Like, if a total conversion mod comes out, I may come back to do that. We'll see. It's just, right now, that's where my thoughts are for Stellaris. The current series, gonna continue. Ironborn series. It is, it seems fine. I did take a break to backlog it this week. Now, here's the funny thing. I took a break to backlog it, recorded the entire week's episodes. I did the same with Ratman, and I did the same with Stellaris, and I was going to do the same with Jade Empire, but here's where the funny bit gets in. I actually lost both hearing in both my ears and had a very, very sore throat most of this week. Just a weird medical thing happened. I was given some drugs, it's mostly cleared up, but, it's, it was a little bit annoying. It's like, let's backlog the week. That way I can start recording Stellaris content into the future, because it doesn't get many comments that need to be acted upon straight away. Same with Jade Empire. I was going to do the same here. So I was going to record both of them in a huge bulk, and that way I could have more time during each individual week to record some Ironborn, to record some Ratman, which were things that I need to act on comments more often. But that didn't happen because, became ill. So that's a little bit annoying. So actually, it turns out the backlog wasn't needed because, anyway, yes, you get the idea. I may try and do that again in the future, but not next week. Anyway, Ratman. Ratman is continuing. It seems to be fun. Don't quite know all of the Skaven mechanics yet, but we're getting there. And we're starting to expand to the point where I might be considering us leaving the underworld. We haven't quite got any boats to let us leave yet, but we're getting close. Jade Empire, we will finish the game next week. I am almost certain of that. We have hit endgame content, and that is pretty much, the game ends, I have said this before, it ends very abruptly. It's like, you go, twist, game end. That's how it works. But, it's fine. The game's still good. And, yeah, it does show its age slightly. I did have to reinstall it this week to actually get it to run, which was a little bit annoying, but, it's alright. Divinity is going to continue. We have recorded another, I think we're 6 episodes ahead. I haven't rendered those yet to actually work that out. But it's like we're 6, 5, 4, somewhere in that range of episodes ahead recording. And we're starting to get to the point where we're running out of quests to do, which is good because it's showing that we're getting to kind of, well, again, the end game of that. Now, the end game of that with Divinity, it might be like another 20 episodes away, 30 episodes away. Who knows? It's a long game. Don't know what we're going to do after Divinity. There are some games coming out that we would like to check out, but there aren't, like, they're not out yet and they don't have release dates yet. Like, Divinity 2 comes out later this year, so I would be pushing to play Divinity Original Sin 2, but that still leaves us with like 3 or 4 months or something till it actually comes out. I think it's this year it comes out. If it comes out next year, in which case we're definitely not doing it. But yes. This other slot I've had. I was originally planning to do a very short after the end kind of look at series. However, I became ill and then didn't do it this weekend, which means that instead of having 2 weekends for it to have a 10-episode series, I would have 1 weekend and do a 5-episode series, which that doesn't sound good enough for me. Like, I would at least want to have 10 episodes in a series if I was doing one of these. So we're going to leave that, and instead we're going to do Hearts of Iron 4 when it comes out on June the 6th. And that should be a lot of fun. I suspect Hearts of Iron 4 will be a lot like Stellaris, in the content will be overwhelming. But we'll try it out. Hearts of Iron 4 doesn't seem like a game I'd keep playing on the channel unless there are a lot of mods. It seems like a game that's very much focuses on one, well, it does very much focus on one particular thing. It might surprise me though, it might be a fantastic, you know, like the mechanics might be great, and then it really, really lends itself to more play. It might not, though. We'll see how it goes. It would be fun to try out, if nothing else. And I think it's worth trying out. Just because it's showing where the new Paradox games are headed. And you can sometimes see a little bit of where Paradox are going to go with other ideas. Like, they brought in a lot of stuff from EU4 to CK2. Playing Stellaris and Hearts of Iron 4 can help you know where other things, like, if they bring in, say, they're not going to bring this in, I'm fairly certain, but if they bring in, say, the lines from Hearts of Iron 4 where you can plan your attacks into CK2, if I've already played Hearts of Iron 4, I'm well versed, I know what's going on, and everything is fine. Anyway, that's the current plan for the channel. There is one other thing, however. Next Saturday, which is the 4th of June, between 6 PM and 10 PM GMT, BST, summertime, we will be live streaming. Well, I will be live streaming with 5 other people. We're going to be playing some Pathfinder. It'll be over on twitch.tv/Googlefly. And we're going to be seeing how that does. I haven't done any proper role-playing. Like, I did some when I was younger, but it wasn't very good. But we're going to be playing some. We're going to do it properly. We're going to be playing with 5 people. Some who have role-played, some have not role-played. None of us have streamed any of this before, so we're going to try it out. I'm going to be using Roll20, and we're going to be playing some Pathfinder, which should be a lot of fun. Got most of the classes already sorted out, and we got some cool overlays and things, and I hope you'll come and check it out. And, you know, I'm sure if you just said hi in chat, you would make many of the people's days, and it would be fun to know that people are watching, and if you enjoy it, that would be even better. Anyway, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about everything in the channel update, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.